Hi, Spencer here in the showroom at Classic Violins with a very special viola today. Now, viola players know that one of the hazards to navigate when choosing an instrument is, of course, the issue of size. Whereas violins and cellos generally top out at full size, 4/4, and have a relatively fixed length, full-size violas can be anything generally from, say, maybe 14 inches up to, say, 17 inches. This can be difficult to figure out because primarily it's generally accepted that a larger size viola will have a larger resonating chamber and therefore produce more sound. However, with that larger size also becomes a larger scale length for the player to negotiate, and players of smaller stature may have a difficult time reaching and producing the physical notes, thus actually downgrading their overall tonal production by trying to get around an instrument they can't manage. So there's generally a balance somewhere there between the size of an instrument, how it's set up, which will make a big difference, and the player's size themselves. Now, the instrument that I'm showing you today is a very specific replica of a historical instrument. The instrument was originally made by a Bohemian luthier by the name of Johann Georg Hellmer, who is active in Bohemia, Prague, Czech Republic today, in the early 18th century. Now, his instruments were a little bit unique as far as the general design and setup. If you look closely at this instrument, and maybe it's hard to see on the video, the instrument itself is actually slightly asymmetrical. The F-holes are rather large. It's just kind of an interesting looking pattern. But what caught our eye about this particular instrument is that the historical example sounds really, really good. So with that in mind, one of our luthiers, Petio Kostov, actually measured and went over this historical instrument and made a very exact set of molds and templates to be able to recreate this. Working with one of the workshops that produces a number of other instruments for us, especially historical replicas, we were able to create and are very proud to present the Hellmer model viola. Coming in at 15 3/4 inches, this viola is by no means massive, but it is still a fairly decent body size. But in particular, the sloping, slightly asymmetrical treble bout makes it a lot easier for violists of smaller hand sizes to navigate the upper positions. The neck is a little more slender and thin, which can ultimately lead for a more comfortable playing experience. We'll let you hear how one of these instruments sounds right now. If you're interested in trying one of these instruments for yourself, please give us a call or an email and make an appointment. We'd be happy to show you a few. As this instrument is still in development, we are playing around with different sizes, being slightly larger than 15 3/4 inches and also slightly smaller. But anyway, we have many other violas besides this in our inventory as well, and if we can assist you at all in choosing one, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much.